Okay, looks like we are live. Hey, there we are. I'm gonna just do some extra things while I get everything ready. Bloop. There we go. Just gonna wait for the stream element spot to load in. It takes a little while. And there we go. Alright, stream's up and running on the YouTube.
I smell rabbit.
Slight discrepancy in the time. So about 10 seconds off. That's fine. Hello everyone. We are finally playing some Genshin Impact since the update. I admit I am a little bit late to the party, especially considering the actual
I'm hungry.
holiday was yesterday if I have the correct times, but still, yeah, we can still do it. Okay, there we go. Stream Elements is now on. And I believe I have... Yep, the notification has come on in Discord. There we go. Hello, Aria. How you doing? Move. Okay, move to the microphone closer. Hope that didn't make a sound. I has appeared. Yes, you has. Okay. Oh, things feel very... Okay. Hello, Theodon, and hello, Rinum. How you lot doing? How's everyone doing today? Let me see what's... Oh, wow. You know, I miss like a couple of things, and suddenly there's loads of things going on. Trial, I'll definitely be doing that in a moment. Okay, that's his chapter. I'll probably be doing that later on, as in another stream. I'll mainly be doing the event quest. Ooh, that's an interesting looking boss. Kind of looks like the Ruin Guard one that we fought in the chasm. And just the usual one. Okay, and then that's the quest is this one. Hello still. How you doing? Alright, so there's that. Where... Let me do the dailies first. Wow, they're all right next to each other. That's convenient. I'll do that first anyway to get it out of the way. I like getting the daily stuff done first. I'll take these. I'm not entirely sure if I have a character that still needs them. Haven't played Genshin in over a year. Oh, really? Well, there's certainly a lot that's changed. And handling 2 gachas is already difficult. Yeah, you make a good point. I finished the whole event story today. Ooh, nice. Me dying. Oh. Okay, this is just the usual ones that we always get. Oh, I was over here. I was literally just about to walk towards Liwa.
Well, that's not bad.
Okay, so what am I looking for exactly? Oh, use elemental sight. Ah. Up this way. Oh, hello. Nope. I'll take that. Nope. Just sort of ends here. Maybe there were other footprints. I just realised my usual scatterbrained self didn't actually process the fact that I still have other notifications I need to clear out. I grinded through it after I got back from family gathering. Oh, nice. Okay, that's out of the way, so it's this way. Aha. Okay. And then it stops here. That's, inconvenient. Why am I struggling with a daily quest? What am I missing? This is embarrassing. Why did it have to be when I'm streaming? Or maybe I'm supposed to go back. No. Okay, yeah, so that's him. I've been sitting in front of my laptop for hours already. Okay. Ah. You know, that would have been a whole lot easier had I actually read the objective first to use Elemental Sight when I was already near Wyatt. And I wouldn't have made a fool out of myself in front of 5 people. Nope. Okay.
Once.
Yep, it's the
There
same
was a
story as
glorious
always. Sorry, Venti, but it's the same thing as always. I'll take that. How's your day been so far? Not bad. Just been working most of the day. Now I'll get to chill a little. Already got Zhao and I've already got... well, I haven't got Al-Haven, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to. I know that's sacrilege, but I did kind of see some sneak peeks at Mika and his abilities look very cool. So I might save, which is something I never thought I would say when it came to Al-Haven, but yes, I may have to wait until the next time for him. More step for hilly trolls. It's actually 2 AM here. Oh, wow, okay. Vibing so hard. I'll take that as well. Excuse me for a moment while I just grab these things. Okay, now. There we go, just keep bullying him.
Scatter!
There we go. Ah, couldn't get it before he did that. Bonk. Oh, there's more. Oh, take that, take that, take that, take that. There we go. I don't know why I did that one. There we go. Where's the other two? Over there and there. I can take this trail. Nope. I'm gonna lurk, still working. Should be done soon. Okay. Thank you for the lurk, cat. Oh, that's a lot higher than I thought from here. Okay. It's fine. I've got the stamina. No taking it out of context. Actually, it doesn't seem that high. Never mind, I should shut my whole mouth. It's a lot higher than I thought it would be. Okay, I believe it's a little bit... yeah, it's a little less high up here. Gonna need to wait for my stamina to go back up though. There we go. Oh, rune guards. Oh yeah. Once again, me not paying attention to the actual mission objectives. those. If I died, like, at 4 o'clock on the mark, it's probably because it's 4 AM for me. Oh, okay. I'm just here because it's the end of the day and I wanted to chat. Oh, well, thank you for spending some time, even if it is ridiculously late in the morning. Late in the morning? What am I on about? Late at night? Early in the morning? Pick and choose. Ah, scheiße. Get out of that.
Let the show begin. Hi.
Bonk. Nice. And then there should just be the one left, yes. It's fun talking to everyone. No, I don't mind. Oh, that's good. Oop. When did you not come to Mondstadt? Huh? Huh? When did you not come to Mondstadt? Am I missing something here? Did I miss an event? When did you lot decide to spawn here? Oh, hello. Goodbye. I'll take that.
Let's dance.
There we go. Well, that was unexpected. I don't remember there being those Rift Hounds in Mondstadt. You know what? I'm not going to question it. They're on vacation. That's fucking amazing. I love it. Why are the hounds there? What the dog doing? Free falling. Bonk. That's summertime. Ah, damn it. Oh, you need to die. You're Dendro. There we go. That's convenient. I'll just take those.
Let's light it up.
There we go. Oh. Objective can wait. I just need to take all these. Okay. Damn it. Well, there it is. I'll take the extra stuff.
Let the show begin.
Grinding for another turn pause. Mmm. Where did I go all of a sudden? Why did I just no-clip through the floor? This isn't Pokemon. There we go. Really wanted Alhaven's weapon. Those swords do look nice. Well, I say sword plural. I could have swore I saw Alhaven dual wielding. I have so many keys, but nothing to actually use the keys on. It's amazing. Okay, now we can do Liwa. Well, actually, not just yet. I need to do the... I actually need to cash in on the objectives, rather. Otherwise, that would have all been pointless. I have literally done that before. I've done my dailies and then forgot to go to Catherine for them,
Ad Astra Abyss.
and like ended up missing the whole day's
Thank
worth
you
of.
for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
And it's still weird having her actually say it out loud, because when I first played the game, it was silent. That bit didn't actually have voice acting for it.
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
I can't quite remember when they added it in. I think it was some point after Inazuma, but I can't quite remember when it was. But yeah, it really surprised me all of a sudden when I heard it. It was like, wait, you don't normally speak. You normally say Ad Astra applesauce and then shut up. Why? What are you doing? That was weird memory I jogged up when I heard that, yeah. Oh, there we go. I'll take that one. Oh, bonus. Oh yeah, of course he gives bonus stuff. Alright, now we can do the event. Joined a con and there was a Genshin official booth. Ooh. There we go.
Paimon votes we go say hi to Xiangling first.
Internally died because I had to say that out loud.
Huh? Xiangling? What a pleasant surprise meeting you here!
Why is it a surprise? He's
Why, the
always at
pleasure
this
is all
place.
mine, as is the surprise, surely.
And Astra
It must be
Applesauce.
fate that brings us together in this place. How have you fared as of late?
Add extra applesauce. Everything's been going great. Things have been going all right.
Setbacks are inevitable over the course of a long journey. If you wish to share what's troubling you, allow me to lend my ear. There is no need to shoulder all burdens by yourself.
Thank you.
Are too kind.
So, Xiangling, are you here to listen to stories over tea again?
I had originally planned to set out after this last round of tea. However, I had planned to take
Stop
a
it,
walk to
Paimon.
Chingsa village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots, which are currently in season.
Also, let me
A
know
villager
if
there
something
once
is
gave me a small sample,
too loud or too
and they
quiet.
possessed a most excellent flavor.
Huh? Nascent bamboo shoots? Why can't you just use normal bamboo shoots instead?
Because everything has to be awkward with him.
Knows, because Xiangling prefers the finer things in life, right?
Exactly.
Okay, Mr. Particular, let me guess. Ahem. The nascent bamboo shoot has a uniquely tender texture and a delicate sweet taste that its normal cousin cannot match.
An astute observation, Paimon. You know me well indeed. Lantern Rite is almost upon us, but besides the bamboo shoots,
I love that she actually got
there
it
are
right
a few
as
other
well.
items I have not yet procured from Director Who's list. May I ask if you have already made arrangements for the days ahead?
Nope.
Well, we were planning to use the opportunity to say hi to some of our friends, but before we were able to figure out a schedule, we ran into you.
I'm sure we'll meet them
Well,
along the way.
Might I invite you to imagine the sheer delight that is a soup cooked with the freshest nascent bamboo shoots in all the land. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots placed together in the pot and left to simmer slowly for half a day.
I am really hungry now. I literally just ate, but that made me hungry. Especially the pork belly. Too sharp for my liking. Yeah, I still kind of prefer Paimon, the English Paimon I'm speaking about, when during Mondstadt, when she was a little bit had a little bit more of a normal voice. I do think though that she's gotten a bit deeper again. Not as deep as she was during Mondstadt, but she's not quite as whiny high pitch as Liwa and Inazuma. Or that might just be me, but it does feel like she's sort of dialed back a bit. But yeah, sometimes I do find it a little bit. Eesh.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan.
Like
They're
this,
just gonna
I
hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
like it's a lot. It is a little bit more toned down than it was before.
Why, I assure you, I would do no
Hello,
such
Graven.
thing.
How you doing?
I merely wish to inform you of the freshest, most succulent and flavorful bamboo shoots one could ever hope to taste.
Ugh. Let's go, traveler. Paimon's taste buds can't take it anymore. Collecting a few bamboo shoots shouldn't take too long. Paimon has gotta get her hands on some
I'm
of
ready
that
for the late Yelan rerun.
Such
Ooh,
fine
yes.
specimens are indeed well worth the excursion. Very well. I shall leave the bamboo shoots to you. Should you have the good fortune to find some,
I am
please share them with me as
really pained when it comes to these reruns because
Paimon knew he was just bamboozling us.
I
well.
have
However,
so
there is
many
no need
things,
to rush.
so many characters I
The
want to
streets of
roll
Lille
for.
will be
but I need to
bustling
save
with
up, but they're
visitors
all
and
like
filled
one
with
after the
all
other.
manner of celebrations during the festive period. By all means, go wherever your interests lead you.
Yeah.
The nascent bamboo shoots would be but a wonderful final touch to a most exceptional feast. What an honor it would be to savor them in the company of friends.
I love how this is starting with us literally collecting bamboo, but it's probably going to end up being like very hectic towards the end. It usually is with Leeward. I found like a lot of the Leeward stories suddenly get very wild. And it starts with from like the smallest thing.
We're heading out. Enjoy your walk, young Lee.
Take care now, you two.
Saw this video of Yao Yao built as a DPS. Oh? Did I just hiss? No, I didn't press the button. Okay, good. There we go. That's Chingsha, isn't it? Chinsha? Chinsa? Yeah. I have seen people make like DPS. Ow! I literally just spawned here, you bastard.
Nascent bamboo shoot. Oh, this one's only just sprouted, and it looks.
Anyway, what was I
super
going to say?
fresh.
Oh yeah,
Paimon thinks this
I've seen
is the
people
one.
do like DPS builds with like characters who absolutely should not be DPS builds. Like, Sangonomiya, what's her name? What is her name? Fish Lady. You know, complete healer, but made as a DPS and was like, why is this working? Oh, that is nice. That's a normal one. That's a nascent. There we go. Kokomi, there we go. Thank you. Why is it that I remembered her difficult name, like, well, not difficult name, but like the more longer complex name, but
It
not
should be enough.
not the actual easy to pronounce name?
Help!
Oh.
Help!
Did you hear that?
It,
Someone's calling for help. It's coming
Of
from
course.
over there.
of course it wouldn't be as easy as just picking up bamboo. Oh, hello. Just a short and slender bit. Oh?
Are you okay? Did any water go down the wrong pipe?
It's him.
I think I'm okay now.
Oh
Thank you
god, it's his voice.
So much.
That was scary.
I was amazed when I found out
At
he
least
was
you're
doing the
alright.
voice for this.
All thanks to your savior here. Oh, a little girl? Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Whoa, she's so well-mannered. My name's Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Greetings.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. I came through Stone Gate, intending to head towards Liyue Harbor, but then I became captivated by the beautiful scenery, and before long, I was completely lost. Just now, I was so mesmerized by the waterfall that I
He
slipped.
is a
and fell
really
into
good
the
voice
water.
actor, I gotta
If it weren't
gotta
for Miss
say.
Yao Yao's help, I shudder to think what might have happened.
It's all right, Mr. Dvorak. The splashing around the bottom of the waterfall means the stone path is always wet and slippy. You definitely have to be careful. Next time you're exploring an unfamiliar environment, try to focus on what's right in front of you.
Isn't
Don't
that
let
Marco?
your mind
Yes, it
wander.
is.
As long as you watch your step, accidents like this won't happen anymore.
I saw his announcement on
Yes, ma'am.
YouTube, and I was like,
I understand.
"Wait, really?
I'll remember to
Pog?"
be more
I've been
careful
looking
next
so
time.
forward to seeing him in the game. Oh. Yeah, Marco Meeble. It was
Are you
such a
hungry,
pleasant
sir?
surprise finding out that he was voicing in the game, especially
Oh,
after all of the
I'll
videos
be
he's done on
fine.
it as well. And apparently
Please, sir, it's quite all right. I was born and raised
he did
here
the
in Liyue.
audition
It's
for it,
only
and they
natural
got
for
in,
me
and it
to
was like,
extend
"Oh,
my
that's awesome."
hospitality to any guests who are passing through. I expect you still have quite a long journey ahead of you. It's very important to keep your energy levels up. I still have some lotus flower crisps left in my backpack. Why don't we split them between the four of us? Aw, what a thoughtful kid! She even has some for Paimon! You're welcome.
Hello.
Mmm, so tasty. If only there were more.
Is whoever? Oh, thank you for the follow. I'm just chilling. How are you doing? I love how Pipeman's always wanting food. And for some reason that made me think of Oliver Twist, where it's like, please sir, can I have some more? More?
Having a healthy appetite is a good thing. It means Paimon's still growing. If I'd known I was gonna run into you, I would have made a second batch. Hope you're taking notes, traveler. This is how you treat your Paimon.
Oh,
What do you think,
there's
sir? Are Liyue's snacks to
stream
your
elements.
taste? I wonder if they're not
Why is stream
sweet
elements
enough.
being so slow today?
No, they're perfect. When I was traveling through Mondstadt, I had a chance to try
God,
one of their
boy.
moon pies. It had a meat filling, unlike these crisps. But apart from that, it seems like they follow a similar cooking process.
There's a brat in here.
Both are
She
delicious
really
in their
is.
own way. As for Fontaine's cooking, though, it's been a long time since I've had a taste of home.
Sounds like
Ah,
you
right,
spent
so
a
he's
lot
from
of time on the
Fontaine.
road, huh?
That does kind of make sense given his outfit.
I do. It's part of my job. I'm one of the main organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Oh, that is actually a thing. I thought that didn't
Iridescence
actually exist.
tour?
CN feels like a younger sister, and JP feels like a loud friend. Yeah, and I'd say EN Paimon kind of sounds like a younger sister, but like in the little kid kind of way. So not as endearing as the Chinese version. But still, I suppose I've grown used to it over the years. That sounds somewhat familiar.
The Iridescence Tour is one of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine. We're looking to expand, though. Our aim is to hold a festival in every nation. At least, all the main organizers share this goal. Unfortunately, it's a long story, so I'll spare you the details. But anyway, so the main reason I'm traveling all around Tavad is to promote our music festivals. But I have some personal reasons, too.
Well, what are they? Just tell us already.
Let me see.
I've got such a big
Well,
smile on my face.
To explain it in full, I'd have to start with a story from my ancestors.
Oh
I
god.
don't want to take up too much of your time.
Oh, I love listening to stories. We want to hear it too.
Okay, then I'll start from the beginning. The story goes that my ancestor, who was also a traveler, once slipped and fell into a lake during his travels. As he was sinking and gasping for breath, he heard a wondrous tune in the air. They say it was the most beautiful, moving melody he had ever heard. Even in that life and death moment, the ethereal music seized his full attention and almost made him forget the fact that he was drowning. When he finally came to, he found that he had already been brought ashore. Not too far from him
Is that the
stood an
festival
unfamiliar
that
woman with an
games
almost
Xinyan?
divine
Yes.
aura. Once she saw that he was no longer in danger, she left without a word. My ancestor tried to run after her to give us thanks,
Marco
but
Meatball.
although a mere dozen paces separated them, no matter how quickly he gave chase, he drew no
The
closer
opera
and
singer
remained
that
a
does
dozen
the
paces
reactions
in the end, all
to
he could do was
music
to
on
bow in
YouTube.
thanks to the woman as he watched her walk away towards the rivers and mountains in the distance, before
And
at last
he's
he
also a
turned
voice actor.
around and made his way home. Once he returned to Fontaine, he began to learn an instrument so that he
Oh,
could
the
spread his story
exactly.
far and wide, just like the bards. After generations of retelling, embellishing, and dramatizing, people have come to think of that lady as something like a fairy. The story's become something of a local legend in Fontaine. It's called the Lady Overlooking the Lake. People now say that if you go down to the lakeside and play an instrument, so long as you play a pleasing melody, you will hear a fairy lady who is hiding out of sight, playing along with you.
Wow!
At its heart, it's a true story.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It may just be a legend to others, but for me, it's a real part of my family history. I wanted to find out the truth of this tale, so I decided to retrace my ancestors' steps and search for that lady's modern-day descendants. Of course, there's no way of knowing where my ancestor fell into the lake all those years ago, so I always knew that the search would be akin to looking for a needle in a haystack. I've spent many years on the road now, and I'm nowhere near as fit as I was in my youth. The wish that I've spent half my life chasing after has now become something of an obsession.
Guys, such a good voice
I
actor.
haven't lived half of my life yet, but still, I understand how you must feel. Paimon too! It's like... imagine if you saved the center of a lotus flower crisp, which is the best part, by the way, because you wanted to eat it another day. But then suddenly, sploosh! It falls into the water, never to be seen again! Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her
Ethan's
life.
face.
There's no need to feel sorry for me. I've made some progress over the years.
Ethan's
For
face was
example,
just like,
I've
really?
concluded that the story must have taken place in Liyue.
Oh, so you finally found a lead?
Yes, in fact, that's an intriguing story in and of itself. I'd always known that Mondstadt is the city of song and freedom, but more recently, I heard that the Animal Archon returned to Mondstadt for a festival in the fall, and learned that he himself is a patron deity of music. So I prayed for the Animal Archon's guidance in the Mondstadt Cathedral, and as soon as I set foot back outside the front gate, I noticed a cluster of leaves being blown in the wind further and further west, towards Stone Gate. A friendly local told me that this meant the wind was guiding me in the direction of Liyue, so I followed their advice and made my way here.
Okay, that really confused me for a moment when they said that the Animo Archon came back for the fall festival, because I was like, wait, but people don't know Venti's the Archon. And then I remembered, oh wait, no, he picks up the wind at the end and, you know, it's like a sign, so that's probably what they were referring to.
Right? You get it. I knew I'd find someone that agrees with me eventually.
Are you sure? It sounds a bit too much like one of those fake legends told by those treasure hoarder guys to scam gullible grannies from Jingsa Village. Rex Lapis has returned to the world! Just give me some incense and a little mora towards the travel fees, and I will pass your gift on to the Lord of Geo, and ask him to keep you and your family safe and well. And so on and so on. Don't worry, Yao-Yao. We have a lot of experience with deciphering omens and stuff. And anyway,
Yeah, let's just say that.
You only got scammed if you handed over Mora, right?
Right.
Actually, to express my gratitude, I did spend rather a lot of more on several bottles of fine
Oh,
wine,
come
which I left
on.
the statues of the seven along
That
the
was-
way.
Oh dear.
That was... You literally met Venti.
How about this, ladies and gentlemen? Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu? I don't know very many people, so I can't help you out much. But Miss Ganyu and the Qixing know just about everything. If you've been scammed, they'll help you get your Mora back. And if the wind was telling the truth, and you want to keep looking for that lady's family, they'll be the best people to ask.
That was definitely Venti that you spoke to, wasn't it? There's just something about, well, you can pay me by getting loads of wine. Like that definitely sounds like he
But you've already helped me so much.
Well, I was gonna take some new medicinal herbs and plants I picked to Miss Ganyu anyway, so it's no trouble at all. You know what? It's been a minute since we saw Ganyu too. It should be nice to pay her a visit before Lantern Rite.
Yeah, let's head off.
All right. Well, my sincere thanks to you all. I will never forget your kindness.
Okay, everyone, please follow me. I'll be your guide. Remember to watch where you're going, okay? Uh-oh. Paimon's out of a job. Oh well, Paimon'll just be a cheerleader instead.
Well, she doesn't seem too worried about not being the guide anymore. Okay, I'm loving this already. That's still so awesome, though, that he got a role in Genshin Impact. I know he has voice acted before, but this is definitely the first time I've heard him voice act. I think apparently this is his first like big game. I might have misinterpreted that, so don't quote me on it, but so that might explain why. Ooh, go to Liyue Harbor. Here we are.
Wow. Liyue Harbor looks very different from when I came last.
It's like as a fan seeing my favorite
It's
VTuber
almost
get
as
the
if
recognition.
I'm
Yeah.
listening to the same melody, but with a richer timbre and new variations added.
Well, we are here during Lantern Rite after all. It only comes once a year, so they always have a big celebration. It's fair to say that this time of year is when Liyue Harbor looks the prettiest.
Great. Let's go and check it out. I can't wait to get into the city and see it all up close for myself. The
Hello,
streets
Ringo.
are
How you doing?
breathtaking. Smiles and laughter everywhere I look. It's contagious.
Oh, he's so good at a
I
voice.
can almost
So
feel
good
the
at it.
music in the air. I have the urge to start waving my conductor's baton.
And of course, he's a
Glad that you're
conductor.
enjoying the city.
Also, I think also the thing with at least for me is I think it's the first person to voice act in Genshin that I've known through you know, like watching videos first, because I know Lily Pichu I think is Sayu, but I never really watched any of her stuff, and I only knew of I've forgotten his name. I've forgotten his name and his character's name. Oh god, why have I forgotten his name? He's literally one of my favorite characters. Sino's voice actor. I only know about him as a content creator after, so this is the first time I've heard someone that I regularly watch
Hi, everyone.
in a
Well,
game.
fancy
It's,
meeting you all
I don't know, it's
here.
weird. It's
What a nice surprise.
really pleasant. Oh, hello, Xinyan.
Hello, Xinyan. Let me introduce some new friends. They are...
Oh, they know. She knows.
Traveler, Paimon, and Mr. Dvorak, right?
Oh,
I've known them all for quite a while.
oh, so she knows him as well. I suppose maybe how she knows the Iridescence Festival, maybe?
When I was last here to advertise a Liyue stop for the Iridescence tour,
Yeah.
Xinyan was one of the few people willing to give me the time of day.
Well, feels like I've been chasing this Iridescence tour bandwagon halfway around the world, but I keep getting stood up. What's going on, Mr. Dvorak?
I'm so sorry, Xinyan. We've had a string of terrible luck recently, and every time we've tried to put on a show, something or other has come up to stop our plans from materializing.
Is that right? I guess it can't be helped. So, what brings you to Liyue Harbor at this time of year anyway? Thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite celebrations?
A Lantern Rite music festival? Yes, please!
No, I'm actually here on personal business this time.
Oh, so no Lantern Rite Music Festival?
Oh, there's
I
going to be
mean,
one, isn't there?
that's not just up to me. Hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel. Moreover, I've never worked with the Liyue authorities before. Even if I were to start putting something together right now, I think it'd be too rushed.
Wait, but we're going to meet the Liyue Qixing, aren't we? And they're the ones in charge.
Uh-huh, that's right. Miss Kuching and Miss Ningguang can make anything happen.
You mean... what?
This is the perfect opportunity!
Yes, we
Sure, it
happen
might
to
not
be
work out,
friends
but it
with
can't hurt to
what
bring
is
it up as a
effectively the
suggestion.
president of Liyue. Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, that is literally the case. We're literally friends with half of the leadership of this nation. I mean, I suppose we're technically also friends with the god emperor of Genshin Japan as well, so I suppose it's not too big of a surprise, but still, it's kind of funny when you think about it from a perspective of a regular person in the world.
That's the spirit! See? Even the traveler agrees with me. Mr. Dvorak, don't let yourself be put off by the fact that a
What
few things haven't
language
worked out
is his
recently.
name based on? 'Cause I'm
As
trying to
for the
see why the
performers,
R
I
makes
can
a
get you
j
in touch with some
sound.
local artists.
It's Dvorak.
My friend Yunjin is a
Marco
well-known
Meatball,
opera
yes.
singer in Liyue.
we've
Her support
we've
to
all
the
been
commissioned songs
nerding
for
out a
the
little
Yukon
bit
Opera
in
Troupe.
chat.
We should be able to get something going.
But what about you, Xinyan? Are you just going to sit this one out?
What do you take me for? If we actually manage to make the Iridescence Tour Lantern Rite Grand Concert a reality, you think I'd let anyone else perform the opening act?
Wow! There's that rock and roll spirit!
What do you say, Mr. Dvorak?
Okay. I'll give it a shot. But
Oh, I love his
the
voice.
opening act is not something to be chosen lightly, Xinyan. I will judge your work by the strictest of standards, so please make sure you are fully prepared.
Are you kidding? I thought you'd never ask. Whew, guess my shopping time's getting cut short. I'm gonna head back right away and start working on this. Yao Yao, if you run into your senior on the way to the Qixing, please send her my regards.
Okay, I promise I will. Good luck with your music, Xinyan.
You've got this, Xinyan! So about the senior of yours Xinyan mentioned just now. Is that anyone we know?
Yes, it's Xiangling. She's
Oh,
mentioned
nice.
you two before.
Oh.
Xiangling's always thinking about cooking. Whenever she gets scrapes or burns, she just leaves them to heal by themselves. She definitely needs someone around her to look after her. I know you must have looked out for her a lot too in the time you've known her. So, thank you for that.
I was walking up the stairs and I suddenly got panicked because for some reason my mind saw the purple, not purple, why did I say purple? The orange flower things, and my mind immediately went to those exploding flowers that pop out of the ground and explode like bouncing Betties. Like, I was just walking up the stairs and suddenly my mind was doing the Kill Bill sirens. I will get to see more of Marco's character after the event as well. Like, you know, like he can sort of make some more appearances in other events or something. That would be kind of cool.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Oh, it's Master! Is it okay if I go and say hi to her?
Also, I like the, well, it looks like a Spanish guitar, I think.
Oh, calm down now, dear. I'm not about to run off anywhere. I'm not a bundle of energy like you.
I haven't seen you in days, Master! I've missed you.
Oh, bless you, Yao Yao. You do say the sweetest things. Ah, look who it is. Visiting friends during the Lantern Rite, are we?
Yes.
You're half right, Madam Ping. We were also trying to help out Mr. Dvorak over here. We were on our way to take him to see the Qixing.
Also, we've completely forgotten about
Hello, ma'am.
Zhongli.
I am a musician from Fontaine and an organizer of the Iridescence Tour. I don't suppose you've heard of it.
Master! The Iridescence Tour is a super famous music festival!
Oh, an old lady like me wouldn't know much about that sort of thing. A music festival, you say? It sounds terribly exciting.
Oh, right, yeah. I'll say elements.
Oh, right! Madam Ping, how would you feel about that? You're an elder of Liyue, and you know all about Liyue's cultural traditions. Hearing your thoughts would definitely help us figure out how best to approach it. For example, do you think it might be a bit too modern, or is there any other issue?
Why, not at all. Music pays homage to history and culture, and it can also be a bridge between different civilizations. Times change, and the music enjoyed by the youngsters of today is no doubt very different from the tunes I was accustomed to in my youth. Nevertheless, all fine things in life can be appreciated. And so, I look forward to it immensely.
Here,
In many ways, that's basically
I do
how
believe that, my own dear
Genshin's
grandmother
music is.
aside, you are the wisest old lady I've ever met.
Goodness gracious, you're all being suspiciously sweet today. Yao Yao, whatever have you been feeding them?
Master, you're in such a great mood today. You're even cracking jokes with the rest of us.
Oh, well, I'm sure you must have plenty to be getting on with. Yes? Run along now. Don't let me hold you up.
Thanks, Madam Ping. We'll see you again soon.
Kind of curious that Paimon now calls her Madam Ping, because she used to say Granny, didn't she? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different character. I might be thinking of a different character. Oh, yeah, you got the fireworks stuff out again. Oh, there she is.
And when you meet with the Ministry of Civil Affairs, please remind them that the festivities are not an excuse to procrastinate their work.
Understood, Miss Ganyu. I'll take my leave now.
That's an interesting voice. Bye, Zhao.
Got you!
What brings you here, Yao Yao?
I've brought all the medicine you asked me to pick for you. Oh, and here's a pack of sweet flower seeds as well. Also, these dried Qingshan leaves make a great pot of tea that's very good for you. I know you've had a lot to deal with at work recently, but you shouldn't push yourself too hard. If you're not careful, you'll end up falling asleep in the grass again.
Well, this is weird.
Like
It's
the...
a responsible younger sister talking to their disorganized older sister.
That's literally the demo. Yeah, don't listen to Paimon. None of us do anyway.
Thank you, but Paimon's criticism is quite valid. I do have a tendency to neglect matters outside of work, and that's something I should improve on. Oh, my apologies. I don't believe we've been introduced.
Ah, Paimon will do the honors.
Oh, the title cards are lasting longer. I could have actually read that one out loud.
Did I go over everything a bit too fast? It's definitely an ambitious plan. If there's anything you didn't quite catch, Paimon's more than happy to go over it again.
Why does she kind of look upset?
It may be a little difficult to make this happen.
Oh?
Oh?
Oh, what?
Well,
Why?
the Lantern Rite is the most important festival of the year.
There's
Our
twice in this
celebrations must not only be
one
visually
stream.
spectacular, but also appeal to the tastes of Liyue citizens from all walks of life. The Iridescence Tour is relatively unknown in Liyue. It's difficult to predict how a brand new show will be received. It would be quite risky for us to bet everything on this one music festival.
All very valid points. I completely understand.
Therefore, we will not replace or cancel any of our pre-existing program. However, I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance as the final act of this year's festivities.
Oh?
Some live music will certainly add to the festive atmosphere on the night of the Lantern Rite. As for the venue, let's reserve a space at the docks.
That'd be quite nice, actually. The docks in Liyue are quite pretty. So we're not stealing anyone's thunder. Yeah.
Yes, my thoughts precisely. Now I just need to take some time to give this proposal some polish. As long as I clearly lay out the pros and cons, and highlight the key points of the proposal, given that Ping and the Traveler have both given the idea their blessing, I'm confident that Qixing will be sure to give it serious consideration. Mr. Dvorak, I will need to discuss with you the number of musicians who will be coming to Liyue, as well as their catering and accommodation requirements.
Oh, yes, certainly. Let's step to the side and discuss further.
Okay, while we're doing that, we really should maybe bring the bamboo to Zhongli, seeing as that was the entire reason why we left.
Ganyu's as diligent as ever.
I couldn't agree more. Master once said that everyone has things that they are good at and things that they are less good at. So, with that in mind, Ganyu shouldn't feel compelled to become perfect at absolutely everything. I'm good at taking care of people, so that can be left to me.
Wow. Hey, Yo-Yo, can you take care of Paimon too? Paimon's getting hungry again.
Trying to freeload again.
I'm afraid my backpack's empty now, but if you let me know what you like, I can bring you some of your favorite dishes next time we meet. Apart from lotus flower crisps, what else do you like?
Anything sweet, and anything that's made from slimes.
I think it's a shorter. I think it would be a shorter list to just say what she doesn't like.
Here's what I've drafted so far. Anything else you want to add?
I can know that was
No,
quick.
This is excellent. I'm racking my brains, but I don't think you've missed a single thing.
Perfect. Then we'll leave it as is. I'll go make an official copy.
Eee.
Oh, perfect timing. We were just wrapping up our discussion here.
I think I was just saying that as well. That was quick.
Not at all. Every second counts for a complex proposal such as this. I will inform the Qixing of this development immediately. Please give me a moment to pass on the message. Yao Yao, thank you for bringing my herbs. I will make sure to take them.
Remember to make tea from them first, Ganyu. You mustn't just chew them raw.
I will.
Okay,
Too much
I
goat.
should be
Too much
getting
goat.
back. If Yo-Yo stays out for too long, Mom and Dad will be worried sick. Everyone, I'm sure that the music festival will go off without a hitch, so don't worry. And in case I don't see you before, I wish you all a very happy Lantern Rite.
Thank you, Yao Yao. Happy Lantern Rite to you, too.
We should go get dinner together sometime.
Stay put and wait for 2 hours. I'm glad that this is, you can actually change the time here, unlike a certain gacha MMO RPG. That's 2 days. Wait, did it say 2 hours or 2 days? Okay, it was 2 hours. For the love of God. It's always food. Okay, there we go.
Greetings. Greetings, traveler, Paimon,
Hey,
and
Kaching.
Mr. Dvorak. Call me Kuching.
Oh,
Ganyu
Kuching.
has brought me up to speed on everything. I'll get straight to the point. The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal. Over the next few days, I will be working with Mr. Dvorak on behalf of the Qixing to facilitate the organization of this concert.
Yay! That's awesome!
Kaching strikes again.
Please. The Qixing have a duty to deal with matters such as these. We have merely moved things forward to the next step. On a more personal note, I am an avid supporter of all things new and innovative. As such, it is my privilege to work with you on this exciting project.
Thank you so much, Kaching. I'd become quite discouraged after our recent failures and was expecting the same outcome once again, so I didn't dare to get my hopes up. Never in my wildest dreams could I have imagined this going so smoothly. It's like a dream come true. Right. Time for me to call in the performers. To stage a concert at a high-profile event like this is a rare opportunity. We'll make sure it's a night to remember.
Yes! Our music band's finally getting fired up!
Yes, indeed.
Music
I know
band.
exactly what I'm doing from here. For a musician, music will always be the language they are most fluent in.
I love how fitting this is as well. Like, somehow Genshin just always gets the perfect voice actors for the perfect roles. What about your... yeah, what about the fairy lady?
That? Well, that can wait for another time.
Yeah.
Oh. Ganyu? What's wrong?
They told me all about Mr. Dvorak's situation, but I was so engrossed in drafting the proposal that I forgot all about it.
Oh, that's quite all right. I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so it was always going to be a long shot. Don't worry about me, Ganyu. Your time and energy are needed elsewhere. I'm sure you already have plenty to deal with between this concert and everything else going on during the Lantern Rite.
Thanks. It was just that I had a few initial thoughts when I heard your story.
Mm.
For instance, I wonder if this lady your ancestor met might have been an Adeptus. What do you think?
Definitely possible.
To tell you the truth, Mr. Dvorak, I am somewhat related to the Adepti myself. I am part human and part Qilin. The Qilin is an illuminated beast. I know how important your quest to get in touch with your roots must be to you, because I've been there myself before, trying to find out where I belonged.
Did you say the Adepti? And you're illuminated beast? Part Qilin? Are you telling me all the rumors of the Liyue Adepti are real? So it's not just artistic license?
You bet they're real! Trying to track them down is tough, though. Like Julian Karst itself. There's nothing specifically stopping you from going there, but getting in and out of there is quite an ordeal.
Yes. Anyway, if you're looking to uncover a lost melody or shine light on a forgotten aspect of Liyue's cultural history, I'm probably not the best person to ask.
Mm.
But if it's a person you're looking for, then I just might be able to help.
I see. I think I understand the situation now. In that case, Ganyu, shall we divide the work between us?
Yes, that was also my thought.
Great. So Mr. Dvorak and I will concentrate on things here in the city to make sure the concert goes according to plan. In the meantime, Ganyu will reach out to her network and try to find the person he's looking for. How's your workload at the moment?
I wonder if
Will you be able to
she
make
will
time?
find it. They'll
I
find
can
that
probably
music
get
and
through
use it
everything
in the concert.
2 days, as long as I don't sleep.
Wait, what do you mean?
What do you mean as long as
I
you
don't sleep? Even for someone with illuminated beast blood in their veins, working for such an extended period without a break will take its toll on your health.
Somehow that does not sound persuasive coming from Kuching.
You didn't need to say that so
We have
loud.
but 3 moons from the start. He who returns is not he that departs. Even I know the importance of maintaining a healthy work-life balance.
In that case, 3 days.
All right, I can work with that.
If you have the time, would you join me for this search?
Yeah,
You're
of course.
well known to many of the Adepti and respected among the people. I'll feel much more at ease with your company. Okay, then let's meet back here in 3 days.
Watch this space, Mr. Dvorak. We'll get to the bottom of this.
You're all so helpful and kind. I just...
I love his voice.
Just think. Imagine if we found the Adeptus lady, or one of her descendants, and got them to come to the performance. Wouldn't that be amazing? It'd be such a happy reunion. And that's exactly what this festival's all about.
I'm sure that Venti guy, did you hear, feels the same way.
You're right. Okay, I'm gonna pull out all the stops to make this Lantern Rite a true extravaganza.
We should probably get going. Mr. Dvorak, could you come with me to confirm the site?
Ooh, we're coming too!
I was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music sounds nice?
Truth be told, the question of what music means to people is one that I've been pondering for quite some time. Let's revisit this question after the concert.
Yeah, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. It's such a good fit. Where is it? Okay, down that way. Oh. Maybe not that way. Oh. You can go on here. Okay, this actually looks really nice. Just still chill. There we go. Hidden wolf.
Lady Yuhang?
Oh. By when?
What is it?
Per Lady Ningguang's orders, I've been gathering intelligence outside of the city with the goal of uncovering and dispatching any trouble ahead of the festival. I am told that a strange melody was heard somewhere along the coast. I was wary of investigating further on my own, so I was just on my way to report this incident to Lady Ningguang. But I'm worried that if we don't act right away, we may miss the window of opportunity to take appropriate action.
I understand. In that case,
Let's handle this one. I love how, like, Ganyu's just like, yeah, give me 3 days and I'll find the woman that does the melody and all that. And then this happens on the same night.
Yeah, Kuching, you're busy enough as it is. There's a ton of different things in the city that needs your attention. Leave it to us. Don't worry, whatever it is, we'll definitely be able to handle it.
Oh wait, hang on. What if it's...
He will handle it.
With the traveler on the case, it's as good as dealt with. Thank you.
I'm loving the expressions they give Aoife now.
I will inform Lady Ningguang about the situation. Once it's resolved, please come and find me again at Eugene Terrace.
Ever since Inazuma, where they did his shocked face at the letter.
You have my thanks too. Stay safe and come back as soon as you're finished.
Good luck.
Why do I get the feeling that we're going to go over there and it's actually going to be like Venti or something? Hidden wolf, yeah. For some reason, I really like that phrase. I don't know what it is about it. I suppose it kind of has like the same vibe as, like, you know, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon or something like that. I can't quite remember. Like, it has that same sort of vibe. Well, there's no one here.
Byron said the strange tomb is coming from around here, right? But Paimon doesn't hear anything. There doesn't seem to be a soul in...
I was just wondering who in their right mind would come out to a place like this. So, it's you two.
Hello, Yelan.
How'd you sneak up on us like that? You nearly gave Paimon a heart attack.
You look pretty alive to me. Can't have spooked you that bad.
Fair enough.
Ah, you're here for that too? Saves me a bit of explaining.
Oh?
Come with me. I've already reconned the perimeter, so we should be safe.
She... Graven, buddy, don't make me get the bonk stick. The funny thing is, though, if this is actually someone playing music, isn't it somewhat insulting to be like imagine you're playing music and it is so strange that they've literally called the police on you. Like what exactly is that supposed to mean? What is that?
The stuff by the door is in pretty good condition, though. It can't have been too long ago that someone was last living here. The doors and the windows are all fine, so there definitely wasn't a break-in.
Nothing around there. How have I never done that one? Okay. I'm not going to question it.
Smell of treasure. Strange.
This place is completely empty. There's nothing valuable left here at all. How strange. It looks like it's been looted, except for the fact that there's no sign of a struggle. The bad guys could have sneaked in while the owner was gone, but then how do you explain why the door and windows are intact?
Seems you've done a pretty thorough inspection. So, any theories on what might have happened here?
Yelan, you didn't hide some of the evidence from us on purpose, did you?
Why would I make this more difficult for you? We're on the same side here.
Okay, well, Paimon gives up then. Paimon's got nothing.
What
That was
about
quick.
you? Give up as well?
It's difficult to theorize. It must have something to do with the
Your
melody.
instincts are pretty good. Or perhaps it's not instinct. The strange melody is one of the few pieces of information you have available, after all. Let me share a folk story with you. A long time ago, there used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. But it wasn't a rallying cry to rouse their fellow men. It was a disconcerting tune, meant to intimidate the weak and warn them of their impending doom. To escape with their lives, the villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight, taking only their most valuable belongings with them. Everything else was left behind. The bandits were eventually brought to justice, but the fear and trauma remained in the villagers' hearts.
So someone
Whenever
playing
they
an
heard that
unfamiliar
melody,
tune is triggering
They
people.
would feel like their lives were in danger once again, and flee immediately. The culprit of this crime exploited that very fear to get access to this house without having to force their way in.
Okay, so I'm no longer thinking it's Venti.
The victims obviously will have
Even
gotten
he
quite
wouldn't
a
go that
fright,
far.
but at least they won't be in any great danger. The important thing now is to find this copycat criminal. On any other day, that'd probably be a good idea. Unfortunately, it's not gonna work today. Take a
Why?
look around and you'll see what I mean. This criminal is clearly well-versed both in using music to commit crimes and in making a clean getaway.
Oh no,
Not
he's a
only did
bard.
they stay off the muddy road to avoid leaving footprints, it looks like they were also careful not to bring any gadgets with so much as a trace of elemental energy. Evidently, they were intent on keeping even the most experienced investigators off their trail. Unfortunately for them, I'm one of the best trackers in the business. They're not about to get away with their little scheme on my watch.
So basically, if we want to find the culprit, we just need to follow Yelan.
That's easy. I swear, if we move like 2 feet and suddenly there's there.
Mm-hmm. As long as you can keep up. Since
Oh,
the
wait.
culprit's trying to be cautious and low risk, I'll bet they left through an area with some vegetation for cover, but not so much that it would slow them down.
I swear, if she says as long as you can keep up, but I can outpace her.
Here, look at this. These tracks are superficial, but they definitely didn't occur naturally. Something heavy was being dragged this way, meaning we're headed in the right direction.
I assume, as in, like, items that the person stole. Why did you just jump up the rock?
Huh. Their pace is increased. Normally, people carrying a heavy load slow down as their journey goes on and they start to tire. Whatever's motivating them to speed up must be psychological. For instance, reaching the home stretch.
Well, they didn't move very far then. Oh.
There they are! Look! A treasure hoarder tent! Ugh, not the treasure hoarders again! And so close to Lantern Rite, too! 'Tis not the season for their antics!
I mean, they've been doing it for the
let's
past
round
couple
them
of... They have a knack for constantly getting in the way of Lantern Rite. I swear
Smell
I've
of
done most
treasure.
of these
Strange.
things. Okay. Oop. Jump. Oh, person.
Hey, who are you? Where did you come from?
The evidence is conclusive. Okay, confess and we'll go easy on you. My patience is running low, so why don't you do us both a favor,
You kidding me? You think I'm scared of you?
Mate, you don't
Perhaps
look particularly
not.
threatening.
But you should be. Quietly.
Curses. Seems like you're not all talk after all. There's no going back now. Better up my game.
Yes, up your game, please.
Mercy! Have mercy!
Never
Oh,
mind.
It's a little late for that. I've come this far, I might as well finish the job.
I surrender! I surrender, please! I'll do whatever you say. Please have mercy.
Tell us everything. You have one chance, and I'm warning you. Don't make me ask twice.
I won't, I swear. You
I love
know,
how threatening she is.
Lantern Rite's nearly here, and like a lot of people, I wanted to buy a few nice things. I know I'm with the treasure hoarders and everything, but I don't really have any kind of experience with robbing people and whatnot. So I don't have the guts to break into somebody's house.
So you did a Scooby-Doo and scared them away first.
No, not at all. I'm just telling it how it is.
Okay, continue.
I racked my brains trying to think of what I could do, and eventually, I remembered something from back when I was a kid. The bandits would blow their horn.
Thanks for the follow,
and my
Soft
grandma
Taco.
would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. I mean, just to see what would happen. At first, anyway, I seriously didn't expect that family to pack up and leave. But they did, and they just left all their stuff right there for the taking. It was too easy. I couldn't resist. It was completely wrong of me. I know that now. I'll return everything that I took. It's all still in perfect condition. It'll be like it was never gone. Please, give me a chance, huh? Let me make it right.
And I'd have gone
Give you
away
a
with it if it weren't for your
chance, huh?
meddling Chi-Shing.
Sounds to me like you'd rather strike some kind of a deal than spend Lantern Rite behind bars.
Yes? Yes?
You know how to bargain, I'll give you that. It's just a pity that you didn't confess at the first opportunity. You'll have to take a walk with me. Once we've returned the goods, we'll find the owner of the house, and you can apologize to them in person. After that, I'll escort you to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Yes, ma'am.
That's really
You
weird,
know,
apologizing
as a
in person
former
to someone who
victim of this
never
kind
saw
of crime
you.
yourself, I doubt anyone understands the fear you inflicted quite as well as you do. Does your greed matter more to you than your fear? More to the point, if you can play a tune from memory, don't you think you should be capable of making an honest living?
You mean...
That's enough hints for you. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on all of this yourself. There's not much left to wrap up, so I'll take it from here.
Why do I get the
Guess
feeling
this is
that
where I'll
she
say
just did an
goodbye.
Uncle Iroh and got a thief to immediately take up a new hobby?
What is it? Is there something else?
I'm still not sure how you first got your hands on this information, so play it safe when you get back. Don't mention to anyone that you ran into me out here. You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit. Just take it. It works better for me, too. See you when I see you, and happy Lantern Rite.
Yaron's such a pro at this. With her taking it from here, it's as good as resolved. Whoosh! Random event, a strange melody, complete. Although, it's kind of a shame that we never got that treasure hoarder guy to play the melody again.
Yeah, I'm quite curious. I do want to know what it sounds like.
Right? How could anyone not be? When we were chatting with Mr. Dvorak, music seemed like such a positive thing. And most music is, right? It can help us relax, feel all warm and fuzzy, recall happy memories, or even just think happy thoughts. Paimon never imagined that music could be used to commit crimes.
Well, I suppose it's not so much that the music itself committed crimes, but music can be bad as well. Or rather, things tied to music can be bad. I mean, if you have a bad experience and it's links to a certain song, you're going to feel like shit from it. And again, like if people recognize a certain melody from like a raiding party, then they're not going to be like, oh yeah, remember when that song used to be for raiding? No, they're going to be like, oh no, remember when that song used to be for raiding? Down to ill for user.
Really? Huh. Makes sense. Paimon's musical understanding improves again. Well, anyway, now that everything's resolved, let's get back to Liyue Harbor. Byron's still waiting for us with our random event rewards.
Nice. Whoop. We still haven't gone back to Zhongli with the bamboo. Like, I feel like I'm the only one that remembers that was why we were there in the first place. I mean, I know there's more pressing matters, but, yeah, no. I feel like I'm kind of keeping the guy waiting here.
Byron, we're back! Everything's all sorted!
That's great news! Oh, please wait here a moment if you would be so kind. Lady Ningguang instructed me to advise her upon your return.
Oh? We're gonna see her? Yay! There she is.
My greetings to both of you. Long time no see.
Actually, yeah, it hasn't been since the...
With us, Ningguang.
What's it been? The Archon quest, I think.
You must be super busy with all the preparations for later.
Oh no, the other Lantern Rite.
Don't mind us.
Which was
On
also the Archon
contrary,
quest.
I think it is those that I have known longest to whom I should extend the greatest courtesies. Alas, on a different day, I would invite both of you inside for some tea and a brief respite from your travels. But you're quite right. Trivial matters aside, there's no escaping the fact that we have a grand concert to organize. Once the performance itself is over, we'll then need to invite the representatives of the Iridescence Tour for a discussion on future collaboration opportunities.
Oh.
The financing arrangements alone could well entail many rounds of discussion. Simply put, there will always be work to do.
Whoa, you're already thinking that far ahead?
Well, we can discuss more current affairs if you'd prefer. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
Yeah, it looked like a goose. Which Adeptus is it modeled on this time?
Sea Gazer. I believe you're familiar with the name.
Sort of, yeah.
Legend holds that he was free-spirited and easygoing. People described him as a cheerful soul and a loyal friend. On this marvelous Lantern Rite, we pray that the fallen heroes may be guided home. If the sound of music can flow like the rivers and streams into every corner of the land, perhaps the souls of those who have gone before us will hear the song of a new era. I wondered whether the melodies will be to their liking.
Oh, they're gonna love them. Paimon's sure of it. At least, if the guy you mentioned is anything to go by, the Adepti and heroes of the past sound like a positive and free-spirited, cheerful bunch. They're sure to be open to new music.
Well, let's hope so. I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend. I'm sure this quest to uncover the truth behind an ancient story will turn into a most charming tale. Do share it with me, won't you? I couldn't bear to miss out.
Oh. The thing. Aha. Oh, I see. Okay, so... Right, so those are the extra things. Yes, okay, so these are the extra little things. And then that's the actual quest, so I'm going to do that one. And then these are... Okay. So instead of small little things, it looks like we're just actually doing quests. I see. Okay. Well, I'll stick with the main storyline for now, because it doesn't seem to be stopping me.
I smell rabbit.
Or maybe it is. I may have opened my mouth. No. There we go. 2 days later. 1, 2. I think I did it too far, didn't I? Yeah, that would have been 2 days and a bit. Okay, never mind. It probably won't matter. I'll just move it up to 10 anyway. Bong. Yeah. There we go. There it is.
For us to meet up with Ganyu. Let's head to Eugene Terrace.
Oh, just right up there. Okay, and then these are just the quests. So I'll do those later on. You haven't slept at all, have you? Bruh. Sleep, for God's sake.
Greetings, Traveler and Paimon. What time is it?
Are you okay, Ganyu? You were nodding off there. Didn't you sleep well last night?
You didn't sleep at all, did you?
I'm fine. Don't worry about me. let's discuss the matter at hand. Since last time, I've been thinking a lot about the story Paimon told me. In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. If that were all there was to it, it could have been many people, human or Adeptus. But the tune was allegedly so wonderful that the drowning man forgot about everything else, even his own impending death, and only came to his senses after being brought to shore. Perhaps there was an adeptal power at work in that music that he, as a mortal, could not perceive. Or perhaps he sensed a power surrounding him but lacked the words to describe it, not knowing where it came from. Either way, if this part of the story is true, then the rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
You really think so? But this story is all the way from Fontaine. Isn't this a bit of a long shot?
Not necessarily.
Also, Paimon's really curious about how people from Fontaine think this fairy lady looked.
Maybe they imagined her wings?
Ooh, like a crystal fly's wings? That would be pretty cool. But
That would kind of look like a fairy.
I can't imagine any of the Adepti looking like that. Actually, Ganyu, if you had to save a drowning person, how would you go about it?
Huh? Me?
Yeah.
Well, I'd get them to the shore, and then I'd probably hide behind a tree and watch them for a while. Once I was sure that they were going to be okay, I'd slip away without a sound.
Got it. So basically,
Oh, no reaction to that.
person who doesn't like taking credit for her good deeds.
No, it's not like that. I'm just not very good at explaining things. And I also find it really awkward accepting other people's gratitude.
Well, what if this Adeptus in the story had a similar attitude? That would explain why she just left without saying a word. She was probably thinking something like, one was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep
It's
your
okay,
thoughts to
Paimon. You can say
yourself.
Cloud Retainer.
That was actually a very good impression of Cloud Retainer, Paimon.
So bloody yeah.
As far as I'm aware, Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted.
Ouch.
Still, we can't completely rule her out just yet. If we set off now, we could head to Mount Outsung and ask her about it. You'll be able to confirm either way if it's her, and I can, I've been in Lea Harbor for so long now that I'm just not as familiar with the Adepti anymore. If there's anything we want to know about them, she's the best person to ask.
Well, I was going to say, because she does know all the Adepti, doesn't she?
By now, so we probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
I've prepared a gift for her to mark the festival, just in case. However, Cloud Retainer spends most of her days studying mechanisms in her abode. She's on her own so much of the time that the moment she has someone to chat with, she just...
rambles?
Never mind. I promised I'd help Mr. Dvorak, and now that I've made the
Oh, there's
contract,
going to be like
I
loads of
can't be having
embarrassing
second
stories.
thoughts. Traveler, Paimon, let's set off for Cloud Retainer's abode.
Seems like this is a tough decision for Ganyu, but she's made up her mind now. Paimon gets why she'd be so anxious. Okay, how about this? If Cloud Retainer tries to start telling stories about her again this year, we should pipe up and change the topic. Wait, did she leave already? Hey, Ganyu, wait up!
Alright, let's go. Oh. Up this way. Oh, I can pick up some iron while I'm here. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, it's up here. Heh. This feels a lot higher up than I remember it. Am I thinking of a different part of the mountain? I'm thinking of a different mountain. Oh no, no, it's here. Bonk. that? Is that the fish thing? Oh yeah, it is. There we go.
Paimon's so tired from trying to keep up. Don't either of you need to take any breaks?
Nah.
I can't believe it. Cloud Retainer is not here.
Say what?
Huh? Did we miss her?
She doesn't like to travel, so in the past, it's always been the other Adepti who come to visit her during the festivals.
Hmm.
True. Now that I think about it, Cloud Retainer would be
I
quite
pulled a
capable of taking
Chi-Chi.
care of anything
Oh
on her own.
no.
There's no need to
Oh.
worry about her.
I'm so
Since she's
sorry,
not here,
Rhythm.
I guess the next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes.
Ow.
One by one.
That's pain.
Will it involve a lot more traveling? Got it! Paimon has a great idea!
Oh no.
Please go on, Paimon.
Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right?
Right.
We can't hear any music right now, but if she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right?
Yes,
No.
I think that's fair to say.
No,
So,
don't.
all we have to do is get the traveler to pretend to fall into the water, and the Adeptus will come to the rescue.
Why? Why do you think? Oh, why? You're assuming this particular Adeptus, is still alive.
You know perfectly well that Paimon can't swim. Paimon would sink like a rock.
I just think it's a bad idea.
Just trust Paimon. The water's pretty deep over there. Quick, swim to the very center.
I feel like if she's around to suddenly help, like anyone who's drowning, she would have seen it happen beforehand.
Help! Help! Someone's drowning! If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
Please tell me that didn't actually work.
What is
Someone
going on?
Oh, you're not quite who we were looking for.
How
Oh
do you
well.
feel right now?
These are these are also not the kind of people that you'd want to trick either.
Shenhe! And the Conqueror of Demons.
Why don't you say something? Please don't make Paimon explain it.
Hey, your idea.
Okay, fine. Paimon will explain. We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music. But if the Adepti aren't gonna stay home, then how are we supposed to find them?
It wasn't me.
Yeah, so this Adeptus is most likely a woman.
And I am not an Adeptus, as you both already know, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay, so this is Paimon's fault. No way Paimon would have suggested this idea if she'd known how awkward this was gonna be.
I love how they both came to save him as well. I'm imagining them like they weren't even together or anything. Like they both came from like different directions and just converged on him.
Glad you're okay.
You're leaving already?
As far as I know, the one you seek is no Yaksha. And one last thing. Your actions here caused others a great deal of worry. Do not repeat them again in the future.
Oof. Oof.
As ever, the Conqueror of Demons comes and goes, just like the wind. Right. I didn't dare to say a word just now. How's your training going, Shenhe? Have you made any plans for Lantern Rite? We could spend it together in Liyue Harbor if you'd like.
5-0
planned
versus
to spend the
5-1.
festival with Master this year. However...
Oh, speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last?
Earlier this morning, she set off for Mount Hulao at dawn. I noticed she was using an Adeptus art of some kind to protect a mechanism that looked like a boiler.
Oh?
Maybe it was a gift for Mountain Shaper. I did not inquire.
So we just missed her.
Well, we can
Please
always go there.
excuse me for a moment. I think I'll leave the gift in her abode.
Sure. Thank you.
It sounds like Ganyu and Shenhe have gotten a lot closer recently.
Yes. During the summer and winter, I continue to train with Master. In the other months of the year, I have been learning to adapt to human life in Liyue Harbor. Ganyu arranged accommodations for me in the city, and also recommended several work positions for me. But when I try to blend in by referring to her as Miss Ganyu or Lady Ganyu, like the others, she says I mustn't address her like that. Sometimes I'm supposed to copy other people. Sometimes I'm not. It's a little difficult to keep track of everything.
Ganyu just doesn't want you to be too courteous around her. Ganyu gets embarrassed, yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Noted. So, you came looking for Master today because you wanted to ask her about the Mystery Adeptus. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep. Oh, speaking of that, have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
Eh?
It's...
What?
a kind of a happy or relaxing sound. Or a nerve-wracking sound. Or even a terrifying one.
How does she not know what?
Okay, I'm done. I also left her a note so that she knows where to find us. We won't miss her again.
Yay! That's really helpful.
We were just talking about this thing called music. And based on Paimon's description, I do believe I hear it every day. Please follow me.
Oh, really? Great, let's go!
Oh, it's just gonna be like regular sounds or like fighting sounds or something, isn't it? Because the way she described it sounded like basically any sound ever in existence. Although then again, if you were to ask me to describe music, I honestly could not think of the words either. Like it's one of those like core concepts. Like music is just music. Like how do you describe? I mean, because the problem is like if you don't know what music is, well, do you know what rhythm is? So you could say like sounds that go to a rhythm, but if you don't know what music is, does that mean you also wouldn't know what rhythm is? Like, how would you explain music to someone who's never heard music?
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
The hills are alive. What?
Oh no! Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
My condolences.
Oh, whew! Paimon hasn't gone deaf after all! Paimon heard you when you just spoke. Anyway, where is this music?
The faint sound of birdsong, the quiet murmur of the streams. These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Oh!
Birdsong, technically.
Paimon wasn't quite done with the description. Okay, fine. It's all Paimon's fault. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special
It would have been awesome if it was Shenhe who saved Traveler from
And
drowning. Then
melody
again,
is?
she did save him from falling to death. Yeah, well, seeing as it was both her and Zhao, I kind of pictured them both rushing in. But like again, like they weren't like together or anything. Like they just heard of the traveler and then immediately came from like two different directions and like jumped in and grabbed him out.
Huh?
Oh yeah, you did the Glaze Lily song.
Why don't you just sing that one melody Shen has heard before? It'll probably help her to understand what we're talking about.
Fingers crossed this won't spawn whopper flowers. Oh yeah, she was literally there with the Lantern Rite. Why did Paimon not just not Lantern Rite? The opera.
From the opera that
Yeah.
Eugene sang?
You know music. You literally just use the terms.
Melodies can be called music.
Pretty sure the next
It
rerun
felt like I
characters
was
will be
transported
Eula
back
and
to the
Shenhe.
past.
Okay.
In my mind's eye, I could see the Zhao lanterns lighting up
I'm
the
sure
night
Eula
sky
will
again.
be with Deya and Mika.
We're all there, raising
being
our
new
glasses
four-star.
and drinking to our
Okay.
heart's content on the Jade Chamber. As I watched Yunjin's performance, I felt a warm sensation in my heart. And as the drink reached my stomach, it went from warm to hot. When you hummed that melody just now, feelings from a whole year ago came right back to me, as strong as they were on that day.
God damn it, Rhythm.
So that's the power of music.
I feel like they'd get sick of this shit really quick if you just kept doing it.
That was so deep! Music definitely has the power to bring up memories. It's like a time capsule with all the special moments from our lives squished inside. What about you, Ganyu? Are there any melodies that have left a deep impression on you?
I don't remember if my parents ever sang any lullabies to me. I know some local folk songs, and a few other things come to mind too. The songs of the sailors down at the docks. The little ditties that the vendors call out in front of their beloved shops.
All sounds
The
Liyue
tunes of
Harbor,
folk
yeah.
artists performing on the streets. Yes, that's right. In the past, whenever I heard the sound of those tunes, I always felt that they were worlds apart from me. Nenny and Liyue probably view me as a non-human. And they are right, in the sense that I never could connect with humans' artistic expression and their sentiments. So I haven't been able to integrate into their community and be a part of their lives. At least, that's the view I held in the past. Only more recently did I start to realize that the only barriers are ones that I have erected with my imagination. The way those melodies make me feel isn't all that different from other people after all.
Yeah.
They're about mundane details of everyday existence. Life's ups and downs, joys and sorrows. Even though we come from different backgrounds and have different stories to tell, when it comes down to the most common things that we see and experience around us each day in the city, in that sense, we're all the same.
You go, Ganyu! You're really making progress. You have loads of friends in Liyue Harbor when you think about it. Like, okay, maybe some are more like coworkers and bosses, but at the very least, Keqing and Shenhe are your friends now, right?
Yes, I am. Technically speaking, we should refer to each other by the conventional forms of address used among fellow disciples. But now that I know what constitutes a friendship, I do believe we are more friends than co-disciples. Thank you, everyone. Once the days are warmer, I would like to host you at my home in the city. Please invite Keqing as well. I've planted many types
Okay,
of
that's
flowers.
really cute.
I'm sure some of them will be to your taste.
Wait,
You are too kind. I couldn't possibly.
maybe some actual food.
Nonsense. You are my friend. I have cultivated and cared for the flowers just as you taught me. Once you've seen them for yourself, I am sure you can advise me how to do an even better job next time. I will save some for decoration. We can feast on the rest. Then, thank you in advance. Wait, What is that saying again? If you insist?
Oh, I suppose she would technically
Do
eat flowers as
people
well, I
say
guess.
that? I'm not completely sure either.
It doesn't matter, okay?
Just the two of them trying to figure out human culture.
Paimon's more concerned about your idea of a girls' night out. Eating flowers? Really? Does this have anything to do with you both being the disciples of that illuminated bird?
I doubt Kaching will be munching on any flowers.
Who dares refer to one not by one's Adeptus title, but merely as that illuminated bird?
Master. Our greetings, Cloud Retainer.
There it is! The illuminated bird has landed!
Come on.
Now she has the gall to use it rather than she, even after being chastised once already. Barely a moment has passed since we last met, and yet your impertinence has reached new heights.
Double.
Very well. If you refuse to learn your lesson, one shall scold you no further. One has received your message from Ganyu. On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity.
Oh.
Well,
Boost.
shall one lead the way?
Yes.
I still have to complete my training for today, so I will bid farewell to everyone here.
Very well. Await my arrival at one's abode later this night. On this special occasion, you should indulge yourself with some savory dishes.
If you want to release a Shao Lantern, come and find us anytime. Thank you, everyone. Happy Lantern Rite to you too.
That was an amazing cutscene. To be fair, that song, that opera was absolutely amazing. Where? That's quite far. Okay. I feel like we've just gone back to where we started. Wasn't it over there when we heard the music? No. No, this is on the ground. That's not a chest, is it? Are you kidding me? How did I miss that? After it has been like over 2 years. How did I miss that? Where are you? Where did you? Oh, there you are.
Empty chest. Good for storage.
I swear. Okay. Fine, I'm not gonna question it. Although, oh no, those are the blue. I have been here. I have done one of these things, and I did not even notice that over there.
Is this Quaily Plains? Cloud Retainer, why did you bring us here?
Ganyu is of course familiar with the name Guizhong, but have you ever heard of her?
Wait, isn't that the Guizhong Ballista? Or is that a different word? Definitely heard of it somewhere.
Guizhong is another name of Agentis, the god of dust. She was extroverted in nature and adored social gatherings and inventions alike.
Oh, so she wasn't just a Adeptus, she was a full-on god.
This region was yet a prosperous assembly. Guizhong often invited her friends to visit her home, reserving for us seats around the largest stone table. Seagazer would always bring out his latest treasure and place it upon the table. He could be quite the braggart. Though usually a mild-mannered fellow, when it came to those collectibles he was so fond of, he always loved to show them off.
In story terms, this Lantern Rite is better than first, maybe also better than second.
He was an old friend and a former rival. one has many memories of him. Once he had brought out the treasure, it would predictably become the center of attention. Neither Guizhong nor one was content to let him just steal the spotlight. So we would then also present our proudest mechanical creations. As a
Sounds like a fun
Adepti,
party, to be
we were
honest.
each gifted in our own ways, and naturally proud of our
You've got a lot of
accomplishments
shares,
in
yeah.
our respective fields of expertise. As a result, one often quarreled with Seagazer. His treasures were not even of his own making. He just used his exploration skills to dig them out of the ground. How, pray tell, could he compare to me, when every single one of one's accomplishments were crafted by one's own hand?
Cloud Retainer, you are getting competitive again.
Amazing.
One digresses. Regardless, every time an argument occurred, Guizhong would come over to watch us during our mutual lambastics. On some occasions, she would join in.
Oh.
And on others, she'd take one of us by the limb and start uttering the most ridiculous nonsense.
What kind of nonsense?
No kind of nonsense were we spared. Sometimes she would brazenly opine, "Ah, why argue between yourselves when neither of you could ever hope to beat me?"
Amazing.
Other times, she would make unsolicited suggestions, such as, "Once you two are done arguing, let's go to the foot of the mountain and grill some meat." She always sought to make everyone happy.
It does sound like
And one
the life
must
of a
say,
party, I gotta
She
admit.
had quite the gift for it. No matter what nonsense she said, one never felt bothered or offended. It also helped that she never referred to one as that illuminated bird or lady bird.
Come on, get over yourself!
Anyway, just as our impassioned arguments would reach the apex of acrimony, Marchosius would bring his delectable dishes to the table. Who would dare snub the stove god and his wondrous creations? At the sight of him, we would all immediately drop the argument and prepare the table for a night of feasting and drinking.
I gotta admit, it sounds like a really fun...
Back then, one was always bothered by how the cups Rex Lapis brought were always too square for one's taste. Can you see yourselves ever enjoying a drink from a square cup?
I have before, and it is incredibly difficult. You basically just have to drink from, like, the corners. It is not particularly fun. Especially if you've had, let's just say, a few drinks, if you know what I mean. It does sound annoying.
Precisely. So, as you can see, even one as great as Rex Lapis was not immune to making the occasional blunder. Even one could never find fault with Marchosius's cooking. As we ate, Guizhong would continue to find topics for conversation, filling the table with humor and laughter. Each of those old
This adeptive
fossils
party
had their
does sound
character
awesome, I gotta
flaws and
admit.
points of obstinacy.
The kind of
So
places,
why
kind of
was it
events
that
I'd go
whenever
to.
we dined together, we always had a marvelous time? We would drink together from a spot high in the mountains until the moon set and the sun rose, and only then would the banquet finally come to an end. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong before returning to her own abode. The glaze lilies were far more abundant back then. Entire fields of them would appear to the eye as a veritable sea of flowers.
Streetward Rambler?
That would be Ping. You probably know her as Madam Ping.
Oh.
Okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's story? Or are you saying that it was Guizhong? Didn't she, already,
Alas, Long has one avoided this place for precisely that reason. The sights here are a reminder of a time long gone, and evoke much sorrow. One should have guessed that you would disrupt one's poignant moment of mourning with your incessant questioning. No matter, one will share the whole story with you now.
Oh. Oh, it is, isn't it? Let's see.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Gui Zhang concerning mechanical principles.
No
We each
echo.
had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Gui Zhang's obscuro Vopus mechanism was superior.
Wow,
Though
that's
one
her?
was too proud to acknowledge it. In one's heart, one knew that Gui Zhang was indeed the superior talent in the
That was Cloud
mechanical
Retainer?
arts. As for the story between Gui Zhang and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Gui Zhang's opinion,
please
while
can we see Madame
mechanisms were
Ping?
no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional
her?
enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the
They all
mountains,
look so amazing. They do.
discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili plains. Gui Zhang was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle. When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetwood Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping.
That's the bell in from the
To honor our friend's
Conquest.
memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device.
There was
Many
the same
Lantern
name.
Rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
I've got the biggest
One
fucking
has
smile on my
always
face. That
been
was such an
austere
amazing
and private
cutscene.
by nature, and has never relished socializing. One's dealings with Gui Zhang were born out of discussions on the discipline of mechanics.
What? You have loads of friends, and you seem pretty chatty.
Just because one is not ignorant of social graces does not mean one is fond of them. One is perfectly capable of partaking in conversation despite being introverted.
Oh.
But in the end, one is nothing like Streetward Rambler. She is dauntless but thoughtful, not to mention eloquent and wise. Moreover, her friendship with Gui Zhang was far greater than one's own.
Yeah. That
Back
did
when
kind
they
of
were
seem the
rivals,
case.
They would often compete against one another in the realm of musical composition. That cleansing bell was one of Gui Zhang's proudest works, having the ability to both compose and perform.
Wait, that's weird. Didn't Madame Ping say she pestered an old friend for that bell? And she also said something about being a vain beauty when she was young or something.
Streetward Rambler, a vain beauty. My foot. That bell has a sad history. Clearly, she refrained from sharing with you the truth of its origins, since the right time had not yet come. As for her old friend, who else could it be? As soon as Streetward Rambler heard that a certain Zhang Li wished to borrow the bell, she realized that the man was none other than Rex Lapis, and that he had made an enormous decision. After all, we all have known each other for several millennia. Some things between us are implicitly understood.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! So they were talking in secret code? Oh, Paimon did not see that one coming.
Enough of your intrusions. Where was one up to? Ah, yes. One remembers now. The cleansing bell is powered by a mechanical art, and can be used to great effect as an accompanying instrument. After the passing of its creator, it was used on numerous occasions during rites of parting.
Yeah.
But Streetward Rambler did not acquire it from Rex Lapis for the purpose of producing further funerary tunes. No. Each time she rang it, it was to play the tune that Gui Zhang composed on it. The two once clashed over their beliefs about the meaning of music. Who would have thought that with Gui Zhang's passing and Streetward Rambler's mourning, two tunes composed in discord would eventually become one harmonious composition? Once upon a time, Streetward Rambler also loved gatherings, liquor, and music. But after Gui Zhang passed, she preferred her own company. She could often be found sitting alone at a mountain summit, contemplating and reminiscing with her zither. The music would go from mournful to soothing to impassioned. Many years passed before she finally composed a melody to her satisfaction. In celebration, she played the tune to the clouds. Regrettably, one has only ever heard her play that tune once. Which brings one back to the matter you've been investigating. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetward Rambler.
Oh.
But if she was so happy with the melody, why would she only play it once?
One was also greatly perplexed by this. After suppressing one's curiosity for a long while, one finally approached her and asked why she would retire the tune after having spent so long on it. In response, she said, "Though the strings that played that melody survive, the one who inspired it is gone. Tell me, Cloud Retainer, when the one attuned to my soul is no longer here, who else could hope to understand this tune?"
That's sad.
Poor Madam Ping.
I just remember being taken care of by you when I was young. Once the Archon War came to an end, I stayed behind in Liyue Harbor to honor my contract. Although I met Gui Zhang a few times, I never knew anything of this particular story.
Gui Zhang was quite the visionary, but tragically passed before her time. Her manuscripts still lie unfinished in the realm of clouds. Blank pages give one cause for contemplation on what might have been. Had you not decided to search for that mystery Adeptus, perhaps these stories, too, would have been lost to the sands of time. As of now, you know the truth. That the Adeptus who rescued the drowning man was none other than Streetward Rambler. Do you intend to discuss this with her?
It's kind of worth it, I say.
Do you mean Ping might find the topic too distressing?
Precisely. The passing of our old friend is a heavy topic that both of us are usually careful to avoid.
If I may be so bold, Cloud Retainer, could it be that this is just your own personal opinion?
Oh? How so?
I've been in Leo Harbor for quite a long time now, and I've witnessed many farewells along the way, so I too am well acquainted with the pain of the passing of a loved one. But this doesn't bring the city or its people to a standstill. They have to keep moving forward. Someone as perceptive and wise as Ping will surely have come to understand and embrace this. Though these immortal mountains have lost an adeptus, the harbor of mortals has gained a wise elder. No loss can ever be undone, but there is always much that can still be gained. Ping has helped countless people, and will guide many others in the years to come. And all to whom she extends a helping hand become her friends. People she can admire flowers and discuss music with. Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on, because there are new friends waiting for you further down the road.
It's got quite heavy very quickly, didn't it? Where are you in the Honkai story? I think I'm close to, if not have, completed chapter 29. It's kind of hard to say because it sort of reached the point where it felt like chapter 29 was starting to go on and on, but I think going to the island is the start of chapter 30, so I decided to leave it there before continuing.
We even asked Madame Ping what she thought about adding a music festival to this year's Lantern Rite. When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
You youngsters and your imaginations.
Why don't you come with us? It's been a long time since you last spoke with Ping, and Leo Harbor is always decorated so beautifully during the festival period.
Is not every Lantern Rite the same in this regard? Were there ever anything new to discuss? One in Ping could meet any day of the year.
I disagree. Each new day and each new year is different from those that have come before. How long will you simply let them pass you by?
Yeah, if nothing else, do it for Ganyu.
The edibles she brought this time were indeed quite delectable.
I know she means it
well.
literally, but just the way she just says, the edibles.
Then one will be off. If the other old fossils have sneaked away into the city to amuse themselves, one shall soon find out.
All right. We should be
Just
getting
imagine
back
like
to
the
the
two
harbor as
blokes
well.
in their human form.
We
They're
don't
just
want to
like
keep
at
her
the
waiting.
restaurant or something, and she's just there like,
Once
you
the
two.
Guili Assembly, now the Guili Plains. Say, if we planted flowers there and cared for them carefully enough, do you think that one day we'd be able to recreate the sea of glaze lilies?
Allow one to take back
Possibly.
one's praise from a moment prior.
Oh.
You are still far too given to flights of fancy, child.
Wow. Jesus, she just came back.
What? Cloud Retainer? You were still listening?
One observed that you were making no effort to leave, and returned to chasten and hasten you. This time, one is departing in earnest.
That happened. But yeah, I can totally imagine the two other Adepti just chilling, like having a drink or something, and she just catches them doing it like you, and one of them like spits out their tea or something. I get the feeling they do this like every year behind her back. Have I never been here? No, it's just a thing. Okay. Oh, well, hello.
Whoa, Madame Ping and Cloud Retainer?
I wonder if
It
Travertine's
appears you
going to
made
show
haste
her
after
human
all.
form. Or
One
humanoid form,
arrived
I
but
suppose.
moments before you.
Oh, bless my soul. To what do I owe the honor? How nice of you all to come and visit me.
Miss Illuminated Bird, haven't you said anything yet?
God
Said
damn it,
what,
Paimon.
precisely? And why should one be tasked with saying it?
Cause you're the one who's known Madam Ping the longest.
Street word.
Got you there.
Or rather, presumably, you would prefer to be addressed as Ping?
Oh, Cloud Retainer, you are uncommonly polite today.
One, Given that Lantern Rite is almost upon us, the weather in the city is most pleasant, and a sweet floral fragrance lingers in the air. Ganyu, please continue from here.
Huh?
I can see them talking about...
Alright.
Just like, yeah, you can continue.
This all started because
Yeah, I
we were
definitely
trying
can
to
see
help
that too,
Mr.
Rhythm.
Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life.
Oh, yeah, Ganya recounts the story to Madame Ping.
Cloud Retainer informed us that the one who played that melody and rescued the drowning man was none other than yourself.
Ah, let me think. Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter.
Nope.
What a long time ago that was. I'm surprised that you still remember it. Even more astonishing, perhaps, is the fact that this story has survived this long at all, when mortal lives are so very brief.
Oh, people always talk about stuff that happened to them.
It appears that she has proven herself right once again.
Who's she?
Guizhong, I assume.
We like to call her Guizhong. From the look in Cloud Retainer's eyes, I sense that she has already told you all about her.
Yeah.
Albeit reluctantly, one might add.
Oh, there is no harm done. After all, Lantern Rite's very purpose is to commemorate the heroes who gave their lives for Liyue. Although Guizhong did not live to see the splendid sights of today, she was as much a hero as any other.
So, how has she proven herself right again exactly?
Once upon a time, she said to me that humans were a weak form of life that she wished to protect with her wisdom. But as she interacted more and more with them, her opinions on them began to change.
Oh?
She marveled at the beautiful complexity of their spirits, the sheer splendor of all they could accomplish through their hard work and intelligence. She told us that to underestimate human potential would be to make a grave mistake.
She was
With
right,
the
considering the
smallest
Archon
amount of
quest.
guidance, enormous power can be unleashed in them, and a human who has reached their full potential may well be her equal. Someone who could have as much to teach an Adeptus as to learn from them.
She always had a way with words. That her mechanical accomplishments were judged superior to one's own was, one suspects, in large part due to her sheer eloquence.
Speaking of mechanics, Cloud Retainer, do you still remember that potted plant mechanism? The one that the two of you gave me as a gift?
Of course. Guizhong and one both put an immense amount of effort into that gift. It would be no overstatement to call it a testament to each of our individual technical genius.
As Guizhong once said, it takes every blade of grass and every flower to make a homeland. When I see the sight of Liyue Harbor before us today, I am reminded of this.
Madam Ping looks very emotional right now.
Yeah.
of all of us, it was Gui Zhong who was the fondest of these grand and exciting occasions. Huh. If she were still with us, I'm quite sure she would still be trying to best Cloud Retainer's finest works at every opportunity.
Liyue Harbor is always filled with the sound of music at this time of the year. If she were here, one is certain that she would seek you out to discuss and debate the virtues of various melodies.
Oh, yeah! Music! We've been dying to ask. What was the melody that you played back then? Oh, also, with you being such a music expert and all, why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I can make arrangements right away.
Oh, as much as I don't wish to dampen your enthusiasm, it's been a long time since I played this zither. My fingers don't have the dexterity they once did, and whenever I play that tune, it always reminds me of her. I start wondering what she would think of the changes I have made to her melody. There was a period of time whenever I started strumming, it almost felt like she was back again. Sitting right there on the stone stool next to me, chatting away. Skybracer and Seagazer too, looking just like they did in the old days. No matter how much time goes by, the moment that melody starts playing, it transports me right back to that time in my memory.
So the past still weighs heavily on your heart?
Oh,
that's for most of us, really.
I would be lying to myself if I claimed to have completely moved on. But that is not to say that grief doesn't get easier with time. Despite the sadness, I have found many things that bring me joy in life. It is simply the nature of the world in which we live that even if one wished to mourn for an eternity, it would be a nigh impossible feat. Just look at this potted plant. Isn't it stunning?
It takes an honest and open mind to confront and conquer grief. You have indeed made progress.
Be that as it may, I shall leave the Lantern Rite stage to the youth of today.
Well, if you're sure.
I was kind of hoping we'd get to hear the song. Oh.
Whoa, what's everyone doing here? Did something bad happen?
Ah, and now we've spooked Yanfei. No, everyone's just here to give me their regards for the holiday.
Oh, that's wonderful, I'm glad. Well, in that case, happy Lantern Rite, everyone.
Yeah.
Happy Lantern Rite. Oh, I just remembered that I have some work to do at High Pavilion that I need to discuss.
I just remembered I need to be somewhere
I haven't
else.
been able to find a chance until now. I will leave Mr. Dvorak in your
I just remembered
hands.
I need to be anywhere other than in this conversation.
We will be off for now.
I swear she's a mood.
Does it have to be right now? Which case is this again? Hey, Ganyu!
It seems Ganyu still has much to learn when it comes to the art of deception.
What a pity. She has learned nothing of one's ability to carry a conversation.
the two of them are the same face. I share sometimes.
Why don't you stay?
Aether and Paimon share the same brain cell.
We can chat a while.
Yeah, please stay.
Gladly.
Yeah.
This was one's intention as well.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
You got it, Madam Ping.
Well, I'd kind of hoped that he'd get to meet her as well. I mean, that was kind of his goal.
I've listened to enough of my nattering for one day. As for that melody, I will play it for you all another time. Goodness knows I need to practice it first.
Wow, that'd be great! We'll look forward to it.
When that time comes, wherever her spirit may be among the countless grains of sand and specks of dust between the harbor and the mountains, perhaps she will look at the Liyue of today and steal a smile when she sees the prosperous land that it has become.
Alright, let's go tell Mr. Dvorak the news.
Where is that? Down there. Ah. Okay. I feel like things got really heavy, like, really quickly. Hidden wolf. Wee.
Mr. Dvorak! Ah, and Kuchin's here too! Thanks for helping set all of this up.
Welcome back. Did everything go well?
I'd say better than expected.
Really well. We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
Are you serious?
That is quite a long
I
story.
see. So the melody my ancestor heard was an adeptus remembering her late friend? That certainly explains why it was such a powerful and poignant tune.
Huh. That's a really interesting first reaction. Guess that comes with having a musical mind.
I have to say, though, it's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Well, it was a while ago.
That knows exactly what you mean. Normally, Adepti don't age at all. But Streetward Rambler, or Madam Ping as we know her, probably only became old because it's what she wanted for herself.
Madam Ping possesses vast knowledge and great wisdom. Whatever physical form she may decide to take, her mind and wits are as sharp as they come.
Yep, Kuching summed it up perfectly. That's exactly what Paimon was trying to say.
I think... yes. I must thank her in person. That can wait until after the concert, though.
Yeah.
For now, I need to devote all my emotional energy to the performance.
Ah, speaking of, Madam Ping wishes you all the best with the music festival. Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that she'll stay in her usual spot, but listen to the performances from afar.
Wait, are you serious? Oh no, now I'm starting to get nervous.
Ah. Yeah, just treat it like any performance.
Okay.
Although I do know that feeling.
Nope, another rehearsal is in order. Please excuse me, everyone.
Yep. I feel that.
Mr. Dvorak? He's already gone. Paimon wasn't even finished telling him everything. Before we set off on our search with Ganyu, he asked us about what music means to people. After our recent adventure, Paimon thinks we have a lot more to say about that now.
Please, share your insights with me.
Well, we found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. It can make people happy and moved, but it can also be sad and bittersweet. And music is like a kind of memory written in people's hearts. It can put you in touch with feelings from a totally different time and place.
It sounds like you had an eventful trip. Don't worry, I'm sure Ganyu will fill me in on all the details shortly.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna carry on working?
Mm-hmm. Just a few things to wrap up. All the groundwork is done. As long as everyone enjoys the festival activities, all our efforts are worthwhile. Happy Lantern Rite to you as well.
That should be everything taken care
I
of,
wonder
right?
how much is left to do.
Wait. Paimon feels like she's forgetting something.
Zhongli.
What was it?
Zhongli, the very reason we were doing this in the first place.
Shoot! Latent... Wait, no. Anyway,
Bamboo
bamboo
shoots.
shoots. Zhongli said he wasn't in a hurry, so if we went now, there's probably still time, right?
The thing is though, when he said he wasn't in a hurry, that doesn't necessarily mean like a full week.
Totally picked him by himself. Ugh. Anyway, let's go funeral parlor.
Ah, I need to do the things. Wait, which one? What's the other quest? On the stage, behind the stage. Huh. No, not that one. This one? Wait, surely it's not talking about the... Surely it's not talking about this one, right? No, because it's locked. Okay, so it probably is just, now I have to do these things. There's a lot of people. No, I don't think it is this one. Okay, let me find the thing. Oh, it's there. Where on earth does this one come from? Is this something that I've just been neglecting for like ages and it's only just come up now? Wow, okay. Yeah, okay, so I'll probably put that one on. Although, let's see, what time is it? Okay. I think given the very sudden pause, I think I will actually leave that for now. So a bit of a shorter stream, but I think this sudden pause has given a perfect opportunity to end here and then pick up later, so I'll just do that redundant quest in the background and I'll do it for the next stream. Let me see how much time is left. 13 days. Okay, yeah, so I've got plenty of time to do it for another stream schedule. Okay, yeah, so... But yes, thank you so much for coming along, and I will be back again on Wednesday to do some Arknights reactions and... Oh, that's just... There we go. Yeah, so yeah, I'll be doing some more reactions to Arknights. There's a couple of little extra animation stuff and a few extra things that I wanted to do some reactions to that people were asking me to, so I'll be doing that on the Wednesday, and then of course on the Thursday. Is it Thursday? No, the Friday is a Honkai stream, and the Thursday. I don't keep saying Thursday, not Thursday. The Saturday will be the yeah, the actual Arknights gameplay. That'll be the next chapter. But yeah, so thank you everyone so much for coming along. If you like what you see, yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and I shall catch you all next time. Bye bye.